Another edition of, you guessed it, Joel's News and Views, conservative news and views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. All right, so guys, we got a little bit of announcement to make. You know, I gotta pay these bills with my promotion. Please, everybody, be aware. The biggest event on this channel, possibly towards 2020 of 2021, we will have special guests, the Officer Tatum, as you know it, on YouTube, Brandon Tatum. Okay, that's right, Brandon Tatum. He'll be along with Anthony Brian Logan, Jericho Green, and Black Conservative Perspective. And my other co-host that will be with me as well, Trey MBD. We will be asking the questions that, you know, we've always wanted to ask Mr. Brandon Tatum. You know, how he got started on the YouTube game. We'll touch base on that. We'll talk about current events. You know, how it's like being a pioneer in the movement. We will also discuss his personal opinion on current events, the state of the conservative movement, the whole nine. So it will be a great extravaganza having the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Brandon Tatum on our show. He's never been on my show before. Let's give him that warm welcome. Please note, we have to keep it professional. All cursing and stuff has to be thrown out. Okay, so let's keep it professional on all the comments, and let's show them this extraordinary person love, man. You got to give these legends their flowers while they're alive. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about Daunte Wright. This is probably going to be one of my most controversial videos of the month, but I don't care because it has to be addressed. Daunte Wright got the karma he deserved based upon what he did to those victims. Now, I know a lot of people are into their fields that's talking about, oh, justice for Daunte. Why are you acting like this? I'm not acting like nothing. I'm stating facts. Daunte Wright might have been loved and adored by his family, but to the outside world that Daunte came in contact with, Daunte was a menace to society. I'm going to say it again. Daunte might have been loved and adored by his family. Again, my condolences to his family. But he was a menace to everyone he came in contact with. Now, Daunte Wright came from everything you would talk about that's supposed to set you up for success. He came from a two-parent home. His dad was a hard-working gentleman. They were married for some odd years, but it didn't matter. Daunte wanted to be a thug. I'm going to say it again. Daunte was the 3 percentile of that nuclear family guided still wanted to be a thug. And because Daunte wanted to be a thug, Daunte played his role to perfection. Let's talk about Caleb Livingston. See, you'll never hear nobody say his name. Caleb Livingston. I want you to keep that in your head. Caleb Livingston. This young man, 16 years old, got shot. I want to say in the head, maybe. Yeah, I think in the head. By Daunte Wright. He survived, but now he has wakefulness syndrome. That means he cannot talk or walk. He is basically allergic in a chair, and he has to be cared for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by a nurse. See, this is the things that you will never hear the mainstream media talk about. Now, currently, right now, his victims are in lawsuits with his family for over his estate, because they already know they about to get a check, and I don't blame them. If you get that check, you need to break us off, because yeah, you might have lost your son, but he have not paid his debt to society, because we still got carnage over here. And these young folk, this young man will never be the same. Never. He is walking out here trapped in his body, ain't able to be heard from or anything. All he can do is make facial expressions, and that's a damn shame. Next up on the list of victims by Daunte Wright. The one that keeps saying he wasn't doing anything. He never do anything. He went over to a friend's house, this girl house, supposed to be the homie. He went partying with his other homeboy that night. Spent the night over there. Yeah, girl, you the homie. Blase, blase. He goes in the bathroom, he playing with the gun. The night before. All of a sudden, when he gets up in the morning, supposed to be going back the way he came from, he see the old girl putting money in her bra. Rent money. Rent money. $820. I done came up on a new lifestyle. You know it. Here he go. Gun out. Committed a robbery. Threatened to beat this girl, choke this girl. But he never got the money and got frustrated. She called 911. Thank God that whatever she was wearing, or ever how tight that bra was, it still kept trapped that money where he couldn't get it. Shout out to, the money. Usually when women, I ain't trying to be funny here, I'm being real. Usually when women have a bigger chest, they are able to trap their money to where you can't find it. It floats. So if you don't know what you're looking for, or how you do, or whatever have you, yeah, that woman can have a large sum of money, and you doing all that yanking and pulling, you won't get it unless you know what you're looking for. And in this case here, he knew it was in there, he just couldn't get to it. But there's more carnage. 3 weeks before this cat died, he shot another dude in the leg. In the leg. Now, I don't know what it was. Oh, I think it was, he was trying to rob dude and shot him in the leg. So, Daunte Wright was no saint. So, when his mama talking about, he wasn't doing nothing but riding around, and they just pulled him over for no reason and shot my baby. No. They pulled your son over because your son was riding dirty. He had a warrant, and when they tried to arrest him, he was already trying to resist, and that's why that woman had to pull out, instead of a taser, her gun. Now, if your son would have complied like he was supposed to, his ass would have been alive. Now, he probably would have got back out again, because y'all got that reform bail system where these criminals can just live amok around themselves. I say that to say this. I'm not trying to diss the man. I'm just stating facts. His victims look at justice was served by Mother Nature. And sometimes that's what you have to rely on to get justice served, because this man was out of control. He was out of control. Yeah, he might have been somebody's baby, somebody's son, or whatever. What's up, Bill? But he was out of control. You cannot live your life like that and think that things are not going to happen. This man was out here doing too much. He thought he was Thug of the Year. In fact, he probably was Thug of the Year. Well, if you're going to be Thug of the Year, you're going to have to pay Thug of the Year consequence. I'm just so sick of people acting like that these guys out here that do these crimes, we are supposed to just look over it as, oh, they had a bad time in life. Or, oh, somebody's picking on them. No, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Daunte Wright did not do anything productive in his life except for having them children that he had, or kid he had. That's about it. Oh, check it out, man. Daunte Wright. That's why you don't see these Wokians all on the case. You see how crazy that is? Now you don't see the Wokians all over the Daunte Wright ever since they locked up George Floyd honorary nephew. Now all of them done died down. Now everybody's not up in arms anymore. That should tell y'all something. A lot of this shit was planned. You don't hear nobody screaming for Daunte. I don't either, Bill. This man did nothing positive at all in life. Nothing at all. Caused more BS than anything. And people have been talking about he was such a nice young man. No, he wasn't. That's why the family quit going up here doing interviews. They know they was raising a terrorist. Hell, his mom and daddy was probably scared of his ass. I'm quite sure that daddy was kind of like, every time he heard his son's name, it sure wasn't nothing positive. Oh, you Daunte Wright's daddy? Shit. Bro, what he said? Shit. But I know what the Wokie's going to say because he came from a two-parent home. Oh, see? We proved our point. Because he came from a two-parent home doesn't mean that he was going to be a good person. We never said that. We as conservatives have never said that because you come from a two-parent home, you will always be successful. We never said that. We just said the chances are very much in favor of being successful versus being raised by a single mama who only learns about being about the system and full of drama. That's all we have ever promoted as conservatives. So don't get me to thinking that, oh, don't go up here putting words in our mouths that are not true. The reason why Daunte Wright, people like Daunte Wright, have always been a menace that do come from a two-parent home like he did, that where parents were there all the time, is because that's that 3% that just want to be in the streets. I got plenty of cousins that were like that came from two-parent homes. Parents still together. They just want to be in the streets. Ain't nothing that their daddy didn't do wrong. He did everything right. And it happens. But it don't happen all the time, as often as it is when you got a single mother out here raising a child that's in the PJs. It don't. You can put the single mama raising the child in the PJs and a nuclear family in the PJs raising a young man. I guarantee you the young man in the PJs with the nuclear family has a better shot of making it out than the other one, because he's got a support system. Unlike the young man, he only got mama, and mama can do but so much. Yeah, I'm going in on answers today. I don't care, because this right here is just getting on my nerves to where we have to break things down as a society. That we as conservatives always have to break things down to the radical left and these other so-called SJWs, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about half of the time. Daunte Wright was just like George Floyd. He was just like Breonna Taylor. He's just like the kid that pulled off the knife over there in New Jersey. I want to say that New York. That came at Philly, it was Philadelphia. That tried to come after the cops after beating up his mama. They were menaces to society. The families knew. Their family knew they weren't shit. And they continued to cap for them because they wanted money. See, y'all got to understand something. Y'all got to understand something about this. By being in the stand and you know your family member ain't about shit. Whether it's your son, your child, your sister, your brother, whatever. It's a money grab. It's always a money grab. And that's what they were thinking. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out here. You know, let's show our grief on display. And let's let everybody feel sorry for us. It's a money grab. It's always a money grab. That's why I don't take a lot of these cases seriously. Because if they was genuine like they said they would, the first thing would come out of that mother's mouth, that father's mouth, is before we get this interview started, I know my child wasn't perfect. But he was perfect enough for me. If I got more of these parents that knew their children were fucked up to say that, especially in the stand, we wouldn't be going so hard on their asses. But I go so hard because there are always these lies that they allow to be constructed. They try to paint Daunte as this young man who all he wanted to do was just never be chased by the cops, but the cops just decided to chase him because he's black. No, that's not how the shit works. Daunte stayed into something. Stayed into something. And you ain't got to believe me. Look up his record. It's all over the place. It's internet. It's public information. In fact, if you watch one of my videos, I broke it down on all the information. I think it's got like 1,000+ views, where I broke down all the info or charges this kid has had over the years being in this world. So Daunte wasn't no angel. So I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the lies. Quit acting like these folks out here just were minding their own business. Every case we've seen this year, these high-profile cases of these black folks getting arrested last year, got killed. They were doing what? All trying to resist. They never want to comply. They were either trying to run away, they were trying to give it, they were all trying to resist. Making it where the police look like shit, when in reality, they the one acting like shit. I'm sick of this, man. Somebody got to call it out. Because like I said before, nobody is not going to talk about Caleb Livingston in his state right now. Ain't nobody marching for Caleb. Caleb's life is changed because of Daunte. Y'all ain't throwing nothing for Caleb. Y'all ain't doing no GoFundMe, nothing. I guarantee you don't know who Caleb Livingston is. Y'all Wokeistan people. Y'all like, oh, I don't know who that is. Yeah, you don't know who it is because you don't read. You don't research. He's a victim of the supposed victim of the white cop that accidentally shot him. Yeah, it's sad. And it makes me mad because we never talk about these criminals and what they have done to get here. and what they were doing. Wow. The only one that I disagree with my conservative friends, and we talk about it all the time, which is controversial to this day, is Ahmaud Arbery, because the man was caught empty-handed, nothing, did zip data, no warrant, no nothing. These other jokers, they were resisting, acting the damn fool. They knew their lifestyle was dangerous. They knew they had warrants. They knew they were on drugs. They knew they were either hustling drugs. They knew they were fucked up. Family did too. But now the family want to play like they're innocent angels. No, they were not. Because if they ass was innocent angels, we would not be making these reports on them. Tell me I ain't lying. Tell me I ain't lying here. That's why I keep saying in the stand, black folks, we got a problem. We have a accountability problem. We do. I don't care if you mix with freaking Superman and black. We do have an accountability problem in our community. Because every time you turn around, when we see these criminals get messed up, just because the color of their skin is black, we want to go out here and act like they just automatically a victim, and the white man is out here, this invisible white man is ready to take them down. When in reality, our community, this skin tone here, is the one causing the damn drama. What do you see in these videos that we put ourselves in? We always got the loudest mouth and a resisting the rest. We can't never comply, go downtown, and do due process. Okay. You said you ain't did nothing? They asked you a question? What's up, Lawrence? No, sir. I won't talk unless my lawyer is present. All right. They put their hands on you or threaten you on camera, whatever. All you got to do is keep a cool head, wait till your lawyer comes. Tell the due process. Hey, man, this is what happened while I was in interrogation. Oh, really? That's why you got to... Okay, don't worry. But y'all won't do that. Y'all want to act the fool, throw hands, get ignorant, and then whenever y'all get y'all ass in these situations, y'all want the whole world to have pity on you and to believe that the invisible white man has been out here all this time putting his foot on your neck, when in reality, you your own invisible white man. You're putting your own foot on your neck. Yeah, I just said it. You are putting your own foot on your neck. I know you're probably saying, how the hell am I able to do that? It's easy. You're doing your own yoga to kill yourself. You're trying to make sure your elbow reach your ass cheeks. That's how fucked up you're being. That is why your whole life is twisted right now. I'm trying to give y'all some game. Daunte Wright would have been alive if Daunte would have slowed the fuck down and probably would have listened to his family. You don't think his daddy probably told him time and time again, Daunte, because he came from a two-parent home, so you can kind of tell that they had a good relationship. You don't think your daddy probably told him time and time again, Daunte, you need to slow down, son. You're doing too much. You can tell the pain in the man's face that he probably had those conversations. Or if he did try to talk to the boy, he probably had this boy mama, because she was quick to jump on the bandwagon that this boy was this innocent bystander, this innocent sweet soul. I guarantee you she was the first one to say, don't be getting on Daunte like that. Don't be doing that to Daunte. He young. You know, a lot of these mamas love saying that. He young. He young. Yeah, he's so young that now he's dead. Now what's your excuse? Now what your excuse is? Now your son dead. I don't care, man. I'm going to harp on this shit because it has to be addressed. We are not holding people accountable out here. And it's not just Daunte in the black community. We're seeing it on the West Coast. I remember Daunte, man. The one that's in, what is it called? Some kind of, oh shit. I know it was in Minnesota. The same area where George Floyd is. Not Minneapolis. He came from another side. I think it's Lincoln Center. Some kind of center, Minnesota. Out there. He got shot. Yeah, he got shot. The police thought she had got a taser, and she pulled out a gun and shot him. I mean, we got to do better. I hit that damn like button. Let's get these likes up. Like, we got to do better, man. Like, this is getting to be ridiculous. And yeah, I'm going off this morning because I'm sick of this. Every time I turn around, just like the Juicy Smollett case that we covered last night. The lies. The lies. It's always the lies. Juicy had everybody believing that in the middle of the night, that there was some invisible two white men with MAGA hats in the middle of a predominantly black area of Chicago, just out here whooping ass, looking for black folks. In reality, it was a lie. It was a lie. Same thing with these same wokians about these guys that and women that get killed by the cops. 90% of them are lies. There's only, I'll be nice, 10% may be some truth to it. But even then, I have to take it with a grain of salt. And it's sad that we have to think like that in society. It's sad that we have to think like that in society. Because we have repeat offenders. People don't cry wolf so much that you can't believe that there's a wolf in the building. I'm telling you, man. Trying to give y'all some game because it's getting to be ridiculous out here. It really is. And when I see Daunte Wright case and I seen that guy trying to play like Daunte was this martyr, and then I look at all these victims this man left behind, nobody should be out here trying to celebrate this man except for his family. His family should be the only ones out here talking about this man, about how they want justice. The rest of us, we should be breathing with a sigh of relief that we did not meet Daunte Wright on a day other than a traffic stop. Because Daunte would have probably tried to rob our asses. Daunte would have probably went and figured out a way to get into a conflict with us and put them paws on us. Just saying. Daunte was not a friendly character. Tell you, man, I just hate making these stories sometimes, man, because I feel like I'm talking to fucking 5 and 6 year olds. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking to elementary children, because people have really forgot the concept of right from wrong. People running around here promoting wrong like hell. Talking about Daunte was Daunte Wright. That we want justice for Daunte. But you won't talk about Daunte victims. You won't talk about how these people for the rest of their life are scarred that met Daunte. There are 3 victims, probably more out there that we don't know about. Daunte terrorized when he wasn't, when he could get a chance to get away with crime. So no. Yeah, she was going to tase him, but she got the wrong thing. I still say that cop should get only 5 to 10 years in prison. Manslaughter, 5 to 10. She should be sentenced 5 to 10, and I wouldn't be upset if she served 3. I wouldn't. I'm being real, because Daunte Wright was no hero. He was not doing nothing productive in life. He was causing havoc. Sorry. All you wokians out here that's trying to make me change my mind, sorry. You get on my timeline and say, well, what if that was your son? And remember, okay, if it was my child, I still feel the same way. If my child out here being a damn menace to society, I will tell y'all right quick in a hurry. Let me and my family grieve. My son was no angel. Quit putting him on a pedestal. Let me remember my son for who he was within my limits of me. I am not going to ruin this woman's life because my son made crazy ass decisions to try to run. Because all his life he's been making crazy ass decisions. I do want her to pay for what she did, but I don't want her life ruined because of my son's actions. That's what a stand-up patriot do. I live by what I say. If it was my own damn mama, the same way. So for you wokians that like to get in my comment section and say, if that was your, I'm the same way. And then believe me, I got some hood-ass family members that I love to death that about that life. But if they do some fuck shit, I am going to air their ass out too. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. It just hurts me to see that this is what makes other nationalities, other cultural people that meet black folks think we all like that. Thank you, Alvin. I appreciate it. Alvin is one of the realest. Y'all know Alvin was with me when I only had about, I think I had about maybe 5 or 10 subs. Alvin was with me and saw me grow. Y'all shout out to Alvin. Alvin has shared all my videos along with the others, him and Roger. These guys have been in the game with me. I don't forget people that try to help me. So y'all, if y'all see Alvin today in the chat, say hello to Alvin, man. Real talk. Alvin is one of the realest, bro. I appreciate you, Alvin. I really do. Alvin been there from day one. I don't forget who's been there. Alvin was one of the first. Also, if y'all see a guy named Steak 69, he was one of my first ones too. Him and Alvin's are prayer pioneers. Yeah, for several months, yeah. Cause I just got to 5,000. Cause when you joined me, I was low. I know I was low. I wasn't at 1,000 yet. I was either at a couple of hundred or maybe 10. So y'all give Alvin a shout out, please. Please say hello to Alvin. That's what we do on this channel. When you come on my page, you get welcome. I do way more than, I try to make sure I'm different than any content creator you meet. You come on my page, I see you a lot. You always commenting. You always giving me props. I will give you the same. Now, guys, before I wrap up, we are going to do something new on the channel as well. Yes, I got something new I'm going to start. All right? And I want y'all to keep it out there. Every, I think, Friday, I'm going to try to make it either Friday or Saturday or the weekend one. All the comments that y'all put in, I'm going to pick all of the comments and read them out what everybody has said about my content. This is the way I could put everybody's comments out there, you know, and hey, if I don't like the comment, we could talk about it right then and there on the show. But yeah, it's gonna be basically comment day. I go in, I talk about the comments from people saying about the channel. Now I may do the end of the year comment section where I'm gonna go back on all my videos that I've done since January and pick out some of the best comments that I really truly enjoyed on some of my biggest videos that went viral. So that way we can kind of keep ourselves in the loop that y'all are being appreciated, and I am looking at the comments. And if you don't notice, I answer all my comments. So if you see the hearts and the thumbs up, that's you first. That's usually me. I give everybody props for a comment, even if it's a fucked up comment. I do give you props because you had the balls to come on my page and comment. So that's what we do over here. So I want y'all guys to know. Damn, now we get people in the room. Ain't that something? We about to close out. Now everybody come in. It's all good. Hopefully in the future, by the time we hit the first 10 to 15 minutes, we'll have a bunch of people in the room. Trying to think of anything else I got going on. Good morning, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. I don't know if you're new to the channel, Sarah, but you look familiar. Maybe you are. If you are, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Or if it's your first time catching a live, thank you. But you know what? While I'm in here, whoever want to ask me some questions, let's do question and answers right now. You know what? Let's make it even fun. Since I'm getting everybody in here, anybody want to ask me any questions right now, let's do it. Let's do it. I ain't did it in a while. We're going to do the next 10 minutes. Y'all can ask me some questions before I wrap this video up. Let's see what we got. Anybody got any questions for me? It can be about the recent case. It can be about the panel that's going on Friday. Anything y'all want to ask me, I'm giving y'all the floor. Sarah, thank you. I appreciate you, Sarah. Yeah, I know. I'm starting to see a lot of you guys. Yeah, Donna, I don't know why y'all be missing my lives. I'm starting to get very upset because it's not notifying y'all. Meetup Fear last weekend. Yeah, I did, Lauren. Lauren, let me tell y'all. Shout out to Big Nate. Big Nate is one of the realest manosphere people I met yet. I think he may save the manosphere because, to me, him and Minister Jap are like the only two authentic manosphere. Like, when I say authentic, they're actually trying to teach women now the rules of the game are not how to be fucked up. You know, now I was not feeling Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels at first lately had a couple months back was getting on my nerves because I felt like all he kept doing was dissing women, dissing women, dissing women. But now he's starting to break it down and be more go more on the teaching side, which I'm cool with that. But yes, I think those are the three major guys that's probably going to save the manosphere. Because I walked away from manosphere because it just got so toxic. It seemed like it was hating women every 8 seconds. And I just couldn't stand it. So I'm glad now Big Nady and them are trying to save it and are trying to, like, decipher between the two. Like, I be telling y'all on this channel all the time. You know, marry before you carry, or if you deal with a woman that's got a whole lot of kids with different baby daddies, and you know she one of them, hey, deal with them. Let's go to the comments. None of your business says, no question, just a thank you. I know the hate you get from the left is incomprehensible. It's sad. That's a different opinion means hate. Yep, I get a lot. Let's see. Donna said, how's the wifey? Yes. For those of you that just started following me, I am married. Okay, I have seen a lot of women try to hit on me from time to time. But no, I'm married. And yes, my wife is doing a lot better than what she was. She is hanging in there, man. Me and her been talking. I told her next year I need her to get well because she's going to be like my manager because I got a feeling that I'm going to blow up. My man said, when you will be doing your show with Tatum? I will be doing my show with Tatum. He'll be coming on the show Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific, along with Anthony Bryan Logan, Jericho Green, myself, Black Conservative Perspective, and my homeboy, Trey NBD. So Trey, I tried to get Savage 50-50 at first, but I couldn't get in contact with him. I think he's been doing a lot of interviews lately. He's trying to get his channel to grow. He almost there. So y'all subscribe to my little brother, Savage 50-50 from another mother. You know what I'm saying? I love that little dude. That's my boy. I always look out for him. Also, my little sister, Kay Whitworth. Go over to her channel. She does a lot of cooking. She talks about dating, for single women. She's very classy. I mean, she's the epitome of what a respectable woman should be. Let's see any more questions here. Yeah, y'all, come on, ask me any questions, because I'm trying to make sure. I know we don't do this often. All right. Yeah, I got a reminder notification for that one. I follow him. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. He is a true gem. He's gonna be. I'm telling you, Savage 50 is gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, I give him another year. He'll probably surpass me. He deserves. You don't either yet. You know what, Blaine? I think that BCP do get props. BCP, he came. Let me tell you something. Black Conservative Perspective got popular quick. Me too, Alvin. Real talk. I mean, Black Conservative Perspective got popular quick, and it was because he has a work ethic that nobody can match in a long while and for his age and everything else. And also, another fact about Black Conservative Perspective, because I just joined his Instagram. That joker in shape, boy. Don't let little dude fool you. He can knock somebody out. My man Lawrence said, was it hard being a conservative around family members who were not? Oh, God, yeah. I still get hate, man. A lot of my cousins still ain't used to this conservative lifestyle for me. You know what I mean? I don't blame the white man for everything. I do for self. I can't blame another man for my failures. I cannot blame another man for my failures. And because I live that lifestyle now, it's fucking amazing. It's got me to make more accountability. It's got me to drive more. It has gotten me to be in the state of where I am today. All right, let's see what the next question is. I agree, but he's not anywhere as popular as ABL or Tatum. No, Blaine, he's not. But Blaine, let me tell you, Black Conservative Perspective also is the type of dude that he is very unique to the movement, because he can look at things in a calm and very economical perspective. You don't find that in the conservative movement like that. So I really feel like that he is going to take off again, probably next year, because of the moves he's making, the way he's doing his appearances. He's already been on Brandon Tatum. Once you get on B. Tatum, man, it's like once you start becoming a regular, which I'm quite sure he will after Brandon comes on my show, and hopefully I become a regular, we'll be all right, man. I mean, we just all got to stick together. And one thing I love about being a conservative, we don't beef with each other. If you notice that, real conservatives don't beef with each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see people beef with Candace Owens that time, that's supposed to be conservative, that was dumb. That was dumb. That could have been handled behind closed doors. Kim Klacik could have reached out to Candace Owens people, and they could have all talked and sat down and hashed out their differences. See, that's the thing that real conservatives are supposed to do. Okay, once they get shot at me, all right, I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to reach out to you in person, and we're going to hash it out. And then I'm going to let you retract the statement. That's how we normally do it. That's how we supposed to do it. But no, a lot of us get into our feels and let that Blackistan come out. Oh, she talked about me? She said I was a stripper? Oh, I'm getting off that heifer. Look, don't be getting mad. If you was a stripper, you was a stripper. If you exposed my past and I know I was that and I didn't tell my audience, that's on me, for one. Number two, I'm going to talk to you in person. We ain't going to do no back and forth on no internets, nothing. We either going to talk on the phone, verbal to verbal, or face to face, on face cam, or in person. Me and you. It ain't going to be no this guy around, that guy around. It's going to be a face-to-face meeting. We're going to talk about this like adults. And then if we agree to disagree, then we're going to go our separate ways. But you still going to go out here and you're going to retract some of this stuff now, because that's just out of mutual respect. Because I would do the same thing if you came to me face-to-face. All right, I apologize for what I put out there, but we agree to disagree. No, it happens because Kim came at her first, and then she came at Kim second. So it is what it is. I mean, y'all know how that is with Candace. If you come at Candace crazy, she gonna come at you crazy. Don't get it twisted now. Candace still got some of that stand in her. Y'all gotta understand something about Candace. Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum. Shout out to Brandon Tatum. Nothing against him. That's my dog, man. I like him. And they still got the stand in them now. You know what? I've been thinking about writing a book. I don't know if anybody buy it though. I don't know if y'all buy it, cause if I write a book, I'm gonna write about some of the lessons learned, cause I got a very crazy past. I was thinking about it. Especially about my time of doing pills. I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I would go about doing it. My wife told me I should too. I should write about my write a book about my life, cause let me tell you, I did a lot of damn pill sniffing. Man, I did a lot of pills when I was in weed. I should. I really should. I'm thinking about doing that, cause I had to overcome addiction bad. I was a walking addict, functioning addict. Talk to you with a smile and try to find a pill to snort next couple of seconds. Oh man, self-medication. And I was drinking like a fish. So yeah, I did. I had a lot of struggles. I might just do it. Put it on Amazon. See how it is. But yeah, man, I had a sordid past. I've done some crazy stuff, man. I've done everything except for porn. I was that close to doing porn before I even got in the military. That close, but I changed my mind. The only reason why I changed my mind, because I was in shape then. I did not want to disappoint my great grandma, because my great grandma must have got word I was gonna do something crazy. She said, "Don't do nothing to make your family look bad." And I was like, "All right, I ain't gonna do it." But yeah, I was that close. I had already did I was doing independent myself, uh, and everything. I had all my ducks in a row. I was gonna be my own independent guy. I had purchased the equipment. I had some females. I'm not gonna drop their names right now. Before I got married, yeah, I already had everything set up. Your boy was about to start being a star, but I stopped. This was years ago though. This was shit. That's when I was on the bus with my ex-wife at the time. My ex-wife now, but she was my wife at the time. I was years ago. I was in the military. Kind of glad I didn't, because I would have messed up my military benefits. So yeah, I stopped. I stopped. I stopped. That close. I was about to. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm still out here. I'm still reading comments. So yeah. But like I said, everything else I've done. I've done it all. I've been a wild boy. I've been a wild boy when it came to my exploits. But yeah, I'm thinking about writing a book. I'm thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. But yeah, I've done it all, man. I mean, from high school on up. Sold a little bit of drugs at one time. Uh, stole a little bit one time when I was younger. Jesus. Did recreational drugs. Got myself together, went to the military. After getting out of the military, went back to doing a little bit of drugs. Yeah, but I got myself cleaned up. Just got tired of that shit. Wasn't healthy. Wasn't healthy at all. Wasn't healthy. Can't go through life being a terrorist. Ain't good. Ain't good at all. Now I got healthy living, healthy choices. I'm trying to save the world. I'm trying to educate other young folks of all cultural backgrounds, including white. That's right. Trying to educate y'all so y'all don't be crazy like I have. Do for self. That's what I'm trying to preach. Do for self. Don't let nobody tell you. Let me see who else on this. Trying to see if we got any more. Anybody got any more questions? Y'all hit the like button. Trying to see anybody else in the room had any questions or suggestions. Well, you know what, Donna? What really made me call me to turn my life around was the woman I'm with now, April. April caused me to turn a lot of my shit around because April's a no bullshit woman. Okay, don't let the nice little smile fool you. She's a no bullshit lady, and I respect that about her. And she's been through some stuff in her life, and you raising kids, man. And she was a single mother for a long while. A great single mother. She wasn't these single mothers that was out here, busting it for every dude. She really was married, and some tragic things happened in her life to where the marriage did not suffice because of the choices that the husband made, and she had to raise her children by herself. So when you dealing with someone like that and they've been through that kind of stuff, you got to be more considerate. You got to look at yourself and say, are you willing to sacrifice your personal feelings to be on board with something magical and special? And I looked at those kids as magical and special, and I got my shit together. And I'm glad I did, because we're one big happy family. I mean, hell, I really got like 5 kids, if you think about it, because the babysitting baby think of me as a daddy too. So, and yeah, I know all the kids I'm helping raise is white, but you know what? I've also helped out with black children as well. Back in my old town, I took in one of the boys that got killed. He was black. It hurt my heart because I would help him out all the time. Anytime he needed a place to stay, anytime he was out there in the streets, I fed him, made sure he had a meal, talked to him, try to tell him, man, don't do nothing crazy. But unfortunately, he was trying to turn his life around, but ignorant people killed him. So it happens, man. Like, I've mentored a lot of people. Yeah, I mentor a lot of children. I live what I say. I don't give a shit what race you are. I love kids and I try to mentor them because they need a mentor. Now, there's a difference now between a mentor and a predator now. Because you got some of these damn men and women out here talking about they supposed to be mentoring kids and they predators. I try to actually mentor children. And I make it very clear whenever I'm your mentor. I'm the adult. You're the young one. You can't listen to me. I ain't got nothing for you. You see, that's where they mess up at. A lot of these so-called mentors want to be their buddy. Oh, come here, buddy. Give me a hug, buddy. No. Crazy. Nah. Hell no. I ain't doing it. Sorry. I'm not your buddy. That's right. That was the other Joel Davis. When I was young, I was fooled. Other Joel Davis, when I was young, didn't want to be dealing with no kids. I was chasing behind women and drugs. Got it together though, man. Only thing is, I'm not that real religious. I'm spiritual, but not religious. I don't know, man. I think I just can't get down with that. I don't know. It's just me. But I do believe there's a God. I just ain't religious like that. All right, guys. I done answered enough questions for now. Do me a favor. Make this go viral. Please like, share, subscribe. Also, support the upcoming event. Share it with everybody. Promote it on your end. Let everybody know that it's going down. Okay? We need all the people. I am trying to get 100 people in the chat the day Brandon shows up. I don't know if he's promoting it on his end. I ain't trying to bother that man like that because it's a blessing that he wanted to come to my show. So I'm just the type of dude. I'm doing my own work. I don't expect those guys to go in and promote me like that. They can, they can't. It's not their job. They got other things they got to do. So that's why I'm trying to do it on my end. My fans, y'all promote it. Let them know to come through. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm taking my black behind in the house. I'm out.